Good day, everyone. So today I will discuss to you the answers for our quiz on departmental exam type. So let's start. So we have here the given transactions. So before we read all of this, let's have first our requirements. So ang technique, kapag nag-answer tayo, yung unang titingnan natin before natin basahin yung given is yung questions muna para alam natin kung saan yung mga kukunin lang natin ng mga given. So, first question is, how much is the cash balance at December 31, 2030? So, kapag ganito yung questions, yung titingnan yung mga transactions is yung meron lang cash related. So, balik tayo dito sa given. So, letter A, we have eto 500,000 cash. Etong letter B, wala. Letter C, okay, for a while. Okay, so since yung tanong sa atin is magkano yung cash balance, ayan o, balik tayo dito. Magkano yung cash balance at December 31, 2030. So, yung gagawin natin, kukunin natin lahat ng transactions na may cash related. So, ito, letter A, we have Paul invested 500,000 cash. So, gawa tayo ng T account for cash. Yan, 500,000. And then, next is office furniture naman to. So, walang cash involved dito. Next, we have signed a lease contract. So, etong lease contract na sinasabi dito, rent expense ito. So, and made payment. So, ibig sabihin, nagbayad ng cash amounting to 60,000. So, meron tayong credit of 60,000. Okay? Next natin is, wait a minute. Next natin is, okay, ayaw niya mag-move. Etong letter D, Paul borrowed 1 million, 1-year loan. So, kapag nag-borrow tayo, ibig sabihin merong cash na papasok sa business. That is 1 million. And then, letter E, paid 6,000 for printing of calling cards and signage. Ito siya is advertising. So, since nag-paid, so nagbayad, so meron lalabas na cash. And then, bought office supplies of 8,000 for cash. Bumili ulit. So, bawas ulit ng 8,000. And then, billed company for consultation services. Walang cash involved. Next, bought office equipment on account. Walang cash involved. Letter I, collected from DEF. So, collected, ibig sabihin nakakuha tayo ng cash. Naka-receive tayo ng cash. Next, J, receive services amounting to 200,000 cash during the period. So, again, naka-receive ng 200,000 cash. And lastly, nag-withdraw ng 10,000 cash from the business. So, bawas tayo dito ng 10,000. So, eto na lahat yung ating transactions na merong cash related. So, next na gagawin natin is i-compute lang natin to, 500, 1,010,200, and then ibawas natin yung nasa credit. So, ang total nito is 1,626,000. Yun. 1,626,000. Parang may kadugtong pa, no? So, eto na yung sagot natin for number 1. Okay? Next requirement, how much is the net book value of the office equipment at December 31, 2030? So, again, hanapin lang natin sa transaction yung office equipment. So, saan ba yun? Ito, letter H. Bought office equipment of 50,000 with an estimated useful life of 5 years and a residual value of 5,000 on December 1. So, this was bought on account. So, again, yung cost, acquisition cost natin, ililess natin yung ating residual value, less residual value. Okay, so yung ating acquisition cost That is, ano ba yun? Magkano yun? 50,000. 50,000 and then yung ating residual value, ibabawas muna natin bago tayo makapag-compute ng ating depreciation. Okay, so bawas natin yan. So that is 45,000. So yung ating estimated useful life is 5 years. Okay, so 45,000 divide natin by 5 years. So, ibig sabihin yung ating annual depreciation is 9,000. But then, take note na ang question sa atin is December 31, 2030. So, that is 1 month. 1 month only. So, since itong 9,000 is good for 12 months, i-divide natin ito ulit by 12 months. Itong ating 9,000 annually. So, divided by 12 kasi 1 month lang from December 1 to December 31. So, ibig sabihin yung ating depreciation expense for office equipment is 750. Pero yung question sa atin, magkano yung ating net book value. So, to compute for our net book value, okay, ang gagawin lang natin is acquisition cost. Acquisition cost, ibawas natin yung ating 750 na depreciation. So, ito yung ating computation. So, 50,000 less natin yung 750. Big sabihin yung net book value ng ating office equipment is 49,250. So, ito yung sagot natin for number 2. Okay? Next. What is the debit balance in the unadjusted trial balance at December 31, 2030? Ito, medyo mahaba-habang process ito. So, dadaanan natin lahat para mamaya makuha na natin agad yung answers dito sa mga remaining questions. So, iisa-isahin natin yung ating transaction. So, again, meron na tayong cash. So, yung cash natin is, andyan na, 1,626,000. Diretso na tayo. Okay? So, pag gumagawa kayo ng T-account, mas okay na nakagroup na siya para hindi kayo nalilito mamaya. Okay? So, diretso tayo. For example, lagyan natin yung capital dito sa baba. So, capital natin. So, for letter A, since meron na tayo sa mga cash-related, diretso na tayo sa yung mga kapartner nito kapag nag-entry. So, hindi na tayo maggagawa ng journal entry. Diretso na tayo sa posting. Kasi nga, it will take time kapag nag-journal entry pa tayo. Okay? Pero kung ayaw nyo mag-posting, depende na sa inyo. Basta para sa akin, ito yung mas hindi nakakalito at mas mabilis na proseso na pag-answer. Okay? So, in letter A, nag-invest ng 500,000. Ibig sabihin, yung credit din natin is 500,000. Next, nag-invest ng furniture and fixture, office furniture. So, that is debit furnitures and fixtures of 20,000. And then, credit ng, ang sabi dito is, yun, nag-invest. So, ibig sabihin, credit yung capital niyan. Okay? So, debit ng, dito tayo. Furniture and fixtures. Furniture and fixtures. Debit tayo ng 20,000. And then, credit tayo ng capital. 20,000. So, that's it. Letter C. Signed a lease contract. Okay, signed a lease contract, sana yun, for 2 years and made payments amounting to 60,000. The company use asset method. Okay, asset method, ibig sabihin, prepaid rent yung ginamit. Okay, so dito tayo, prepaid, dito na lang. Prepaid rent. So sa prepaid rent, nagbayad daw ng 60,000. So debit tayo ng prepaid rent, 60,000. And then, since nagbayad tayo, ito na yung kasama niya, 60,000. Ito silang dalawa. Okay, 60. Debit prepaid rent 60,000 and then credit cash of 60,000. Next, Paul borrowed 1 million 1-year loan from a bank. Okay? So, kapag nag-borrow tayo, syempre meron tayong utang. Okay? So, dito na lang din natin ilalagay yung ating loans payable, loan payable. That is 1 million. Debit tayo ng 1 million. Ito na yun kanina. Debit 1 million and then credit tayo ng 1 million for loan payable. So that's it. Next, paid 6,000 for the printing of calling cards and signage. So, nagbayad tayo. So, etong mga calling cards and signage, yung ating classification nito is advertising expense. So, eto na yun. Wait a minute. Yung ating advertising expense. Okay. Okay, yung advertising expense natin. Sana yun? Nagbayad tayo ng 6,000. So, debit tayo ng expense. Advertising expense 6,000. Then, meron tayong credit to cash of 6,000. Again, nagawa na natin yan kanina. And then, next is both office supplies for 8,000 cash. Okay, so company uses asset method in recording supplies. So, debit tayo dito. Dito tayo. Debit tayo ng supplies of, magkano ba yun? 8,000. This 8,000 kasi asset method yung ginamit. And then credit tayo ng cash, 8,000. Next, bill DEF company for consultation services for the month of December, 60,000. Okay, so nag-bill tayo. So kapag sinabing nag-bill, ibig sabihin, nagkaroon tayo ng accounts receivable kasi hindi tayo nakatanggap ng cash. So debit tayo ng 60,000 of accounts receivable. Okay. 60,000. And then, credit tayo ng, ano ba yun? For consultation services, ibig sabihin, service revenue ng 60,000 pa din. And then next, letter H, both office equipment of 50,000 with an estimated useful life of 5 years. Okay, mamaya na yan. Okay, so, bumili tayo ng office equipment. So, dito, debit tayo ng office equipment. Ano ba yan? Office equipment na ang amount is 50,000. 50, 1, 2, 3, 50,000. And then, credit tayo ng, since bumili. Bumili ba? On account. So, meron tayong accounts payable kasi nga on account. So, accounts payable natin, credit of the same amount, 50,000. Okay, so yan. And then next, transaction collected from DEF, 10,000. Nakakollect tayo. So, debit tayo ng cash, 10,000 and credit tayo ng accounts receivable of 10,000. Next, receive services amounting to 200,000 cash. Okay, naka-receive tayo ng cash debit and then credit tayo ng service revenue of 200,000. And then lastly, we have withdrawals. Okay, so na ba yung ating isa? Sige, yung ating withdrawals or drawings, yung tawag natin. Debit tayo. Drawings, 10,000. And then, credit tayo ng cash of 10,000. Ito na siya. So, yung question sa atin is, magkano daw yung ating debit balance in the unadjusted trial balance? So, ang gagawin natin, i-sum up natin lahat ng ating yung lahat na ating na post, ano. So, for example, ito, yung ating AR, meron lang tayong 50,000. And then yung supplies natin, meron tayong 8,000. Compute lang natin to. Yung ating furniture and fixtures, ganun din. 20,000. Yung ating prepaid rent. So, ito lahat, i-add natin to kasi nga naka-debit naman to lahat. And then, we have the office equipment. Okay, of 50,000. And then, saan pa yung mga debit natin dito? Eto, advertising expense na 6,000. And then, drawings na 10,000. Basta lahat na naka-debit. I-add lang natin yan lahat. Okay. So, again, yung question sa atin, magkano daw yung ating debit balance. So, add natin to lahat Ito lang ba? Again. Okay, so, meron na ako dito So, meron tayong 1626 na cash. Meron tayong, ito pa, account receivable na 50,000. Supplies, 8,000. Furniture and fixtures, 20,000. Prepaid rent, 60,000. Office equipment, 50,000. Advertising expense and drawings of 10,000. So, ito yung total niya. So, hindi siya nakikita. Wait a minute. Okay, so ituturo ko yung yung total nito. Ito siya. Ang total lahat ng debit is 1,830,000. Nakikita nyo ba? Ito, sa baba. 1,830,000. So, yun yung sagot natin for number 3. 1,830,000. Next question. How much is the total liabilities and equity at December 31, 2030? Okay? And so, again, yung tanong is liabilities and equity. So, again, yung titingnan lang ulit natin is yung liability tsaka equity. Okay? So, ito yung liability natin tsaka equity. Ito yung composition, Kasi itong sa taas, puro to mga assets. Okay? Okay, let's continue. Ito na, gumawa ako ng ating basic accounting equation na assets is equal to liability plus equity. So, ilalagay natin lahat yung ating liabilities. We have 1 million from loans payable and then we have 50,000 for accounts payable. For equity naman, meron tayong a capital of, hindi natin na total, total muna natin. So, total nito is we have 520,000. So, yan yung ating equity. And then, since meron tayong service revenue tsaka advertising expense, syempre, dapat i-reflect din natin yan. Okay? Kasi, yung tanong sa atin is magkano yung liabilities and equity. So, dapat na reflect na yung changes dun sa equity natin. So, ito yung ating revenue of 260. Again, hindi natin na total. Total muna natin. That is 260,000. So, ina-add natin yan service revenue. And then, binabawas natin yung ating expenses. And then, meron tayong drawings. So, drawings is since withdrawal siya by the owner for personal use, ibig sabihin mababawasan yung ating capital. So, bawas natin yung 10,000. Ang question is, magkano yung ating total liabilities and equity? So, answer natin, hin-highlight ko lang to, makukuha agad natin yung sagot dito sa baba. Nakita nyo ba? Ayan. Ito yung answer natin. 1,814,000. Okay? So, ito yung sagot natin for the total liabilities and equity, 1,814,000. Okay, next question is, how much is the service revenue be presented in the post-closing trial balance? So, kung nakapag-aral kayo, kung napag-aralan nyo na yung post-closing trial balance, again, since natapos na yung closing entries, yung sa closing entries naman, no, 'di ba? Right after the preparation of financial statements, nagkakaroon tayo ng closing entries. So, yung sa closing entries, ito yung mga entries na ginagawa natin para ma-close yung mga temporary accounts. So, yung mga temporary accounts na yun is yun yung mga accounts na nakikita natin sa income statement. So, lahat ng accounts na nasa income statement, dapat i-close natin yun. Ibig sabihin, kapag close natin yun, nagiging zero yung kanyang balance. So, therefore, answer natin number 5 is 0 kasi nga hindi na natin ipe-present yung service revenue kasi nga nagawa na natin siya ng closing entry. So, answer number 5 is 0. Number 6, what is the capital balance of Paul at December 31, 2030? Balik tayo sa computation. Again, yung capital natin, eto. Asa na yun? Okay, wait sa. Eto pala. Eto yung equity natin. 520, na-reflect natin yung ating changes, which is the service revenue, expenses, and drawings. So, highlight ko lang to. So, answer natin is, total capital is 764,000. Ito nasa baba. 764,000. Okay. Next. How much is the rent expense will be reported at December 31, 2030. So, balik tayo sa given. We have here signed a lease contract for 2 years and made payments amounting to 60,000. So, yung rent natin, 'di ba? Yun yung question, rent expense, okay? Pero yung ginamit natin is asset method. So, again, yung entry natin doon, balikan natin prepaid rent, eto 60,000. So, at the end of the year, hindi na totoo itong prepaid rent na 60,000 kasi nga 1 month nito is nagamit na. So, yung counting natin from December 1 to December 31. So, that is 1 month. So, kukunin natin yung 1 month nito ng 60,000. So, 60,000. I-divide natin. Magkano ba? Good for 2 years ito. So, 60,000 divide na lang natin by months para diretso na. So, 2 years is 24 months. So, ibig sabihin, 2,500 monthly yung ating pag-expense ng ating prepaid rent. So, therefore, yung rent expense natin at the end of the year is 2,500. Okay? Answer natin again is 2,500. Next. Question, how much is the total interest payable after 6 months? So, kung maalala nyo, meron tayong ditong inutang na 1 million. Eto, sa letter D. Umutang tayo ng 1 million and then meron siyang 12% interest per annum. Ibig sabihin ng per annum, annually. So, the principal interest are payable upon maturity. So, babayaran pa natin to after a year. So, yung question sa atin, magkano yung interest payable? So, to compute, we have here our principal amount of 1 million. Ay na ba? Kulang pa ng 0. Okay? 1 million. I-multiply natin yan by 12%. Okay? I-multiply natin yan by 12%. So, ibig sabihin, 120,000 yung interest payable natin at the end of the for 1 year. So, yung question sa atin, at the end of December 31. So, that is 1 month. So, since itong 120,000 natin is good for 12 months, divide lang natin itong 120,000. Wait a minute, okay? Balik tayo sa question, After 6 months. Okay, after 6 months. So, again, itong 120,000 is good for 12 months. So, ibig sabihin, dapat i-divide natin to by 2. Or pwede din, kung nalilito kayo, divide nyo by 120,000 divided by 12 months times 6 months. Kasi 6 months yung tanong. Or pwede din, kasi half naman, half ng 12 is 6. So, divided by 2 na tayo. So, yung answer natin is 60,000. Okay? Next, let's proceed to the next question. Hindi ko pala napakita. Wait a minute. Okay, ayan. 1 million and then 1 million times 12%. Ito yung annually. And then, since 6 months yung tanong, so 120,000 divided by 2 or pwede din divided by 12 times 6. Dinivide 2 ko kasi half na yun. Okay? Next. What is the total depreciation expense at December 31, 2030? So, dalawa lang naman yung ating depreciable asset dito. No? Kanina, meron tayo yung yung office equipment, yung sagutan na natin kanina. Ito yung 750. Yung depreciation expense kanina for office equipment, and then depreciation expense natin ulit for a while. Ito yung sa office equipment. And then yung isa, meron tayong office furniture or yung ating furnitures and fixtures. So for our furnitures and fixtures, balik tayo sa given. We have here the asan na ba yun? Letter. Okay, letter B. Invested office furniture, 20,000. The furniture has a 10 years useful life and a salvage value of 2,000. Okay, so again, yung computation natin, cost of 20,000. Ibawas natin yung 2,000 na ating salvage value or residual value. Ibig sabihin, 100, magkano ba? 18,000. So, yun yung ating depreciable amount. So, para makuha yung depreciation, useful life niya is 10 years. Okay? Divided by 10 natin yan. So, eto yung ating annually. Pero, since 1 month nga lang yung na-expense natin, since 1 month lang, so divide ulit natin yan by 12. So, ibig sabihin, yung 1 month na depreciation natin is 150 for furnitures and fixtures. So, add lang natin yan, 150 and 750, that is 900 pesos. So, ito yung sagot natin para sa question number 9. Total depreciation expense at December 31, 2030. Okay, lastly, how much is the net cash provided for operations at December 31, 2030 statement of cash flows? Ito na yung panghuling tanong. So again, kapag ganito, since yung tinatanong lang sa atin is yung cash, mag-focus lang tayo sa cash. So ano ba yung nangyari sa cash natin? Ay, i-zoom out ko, Okay. Dito lang tayo mag-focus sa cash. Okay. So, sundan natin itong ating cash. Ito yung mga nangyari sa cash natin. So, again, kapag gumagawa tayo ng statement of cash flows, meron tayong tatlong dapat i-consider. Kasi nga yung cash natin, yung pupuntahan niya, it's either operations, it could be investing or financing. So, kapag sinabi natin operating, yung ginagamit natin yung cash natin for operations, naapektuhan nito yung ating kapag sinabi nating operations, naapektuhan yung ating current assets, and current liabilities. Yan yung tatandaan natin. Current assets and current liabilities. Kapag ka-investment naman or investing, naapektuhan yung ating non-current assets. Okay, yan yung tatandaan nyo. And then, kapag financing naman, naapektuhan yung ating non-current liability and yung ating capital. So, ito yung mga dapat nyong tandaan para malaman nyo kung saan ba ginamit yung cash for operations. Kapag operations, apektuhan yung ating current assets at saka yung ating current liability. Kapag ka-investing, naapektuhan yung ating non-current assets. And then kapag financing, naapektuhan yung ating non-current liabilities and capital. So, balik tayo sa cash natin. Again, cash lang yung focus natin dito kasi cash yung tanong. Okay? So, itong 500,000 na to, since this is invested by Paul, so this is financing kasi capital. Etong 1 million, since utang natin to, inutang natin to sa bangko, ibig sabihin nito, a non-current liability. Okay, so, financing pa din to. Next, 10,000. Saan ba tong 10,000 na to? Wait a minute. Saan ba tong 10,000? Okay, ito to. Collected from DEF, letter I. So, itong collection from DEF, syempre, operations yan. Okay, sundan nyo lang tong etong ginagawa ko dito sa gilid. Operations. And then, itong 200,000, the same pa din from services rendered. So, that is still operations. 60,000. Saan galing tong 60,000? Okay, nag-sign ng lease. Lease contract. So, prepaid rent is a current asset, therefore, operations yan. And then, etong 6,000, saan ba to? Advertising expense. Syempre, operations yan. And then, 8,000 supplies, operations. Kasi, current assets. And then, yung 10,000 lastly, na nagpalabas tayo. Eto, yung withdrawal ni Paul. Withdrawal ni Paul is naapektuhan yung ating capital, therefore, financing. So, ang i-add lang natin dito is yung naka-operations, from operations. So, etong 4, etong 5. So, we have 10, 200, 60, 6, and 8. So, since naka-credit to, dapat naka-minus yung sign niya. Okay. Wait. Okay, so yan na yun. Okay, yung ating operations, yung itong 5 to, hinighlight ko. So yung answer natin for this is 136,000. So, yung question na net cash provided for operations, again, yung answer natin is 136,000 from operations only. Okay, so kung meron kayong mga tanong, kung meron kayong mga hindi naintindihan, please feel free to chat sa ating GC para at least malinawan kayo before mag 22, no, for your departmental exam. So I hope naintindihan nyo, and please ask again sa ating GC. So, sasagutin ko lahat yan before mag departmental exam. So, thank you and God bless you all.